Hello my dear students of grade 4, welcome to our new academic year. Today we will begin a very interesting lesson. It's called matter. Now we will discuss what is matter. Now if I take this pen has a mass, and here in front of this table there is a space. If I put this pen in front of this space, it will occupy a space. Now, if we will take another example, I have this box. This box also has a mass. And if I put it here in this space, this box will occupy this space. Now, and if I take another example, this book also has a mass. It has a mass. And if I put it here in front of the table, in front of the board, it occupies a space. So, what is matter? Matter is everything around us that has mass and occupy a certain space. Occupy a space means it has a volume. Now, I will take another examples. Now, this balloon has a mass and occupy a space. Also, this pen has mass and occupy a space. This glass and the ruler, both of them have mass and occupy a certain space. So matter, what is matter? Myself is a matter. Why? Because I has mass and occupy a certain space. So matter, I have matter. What is the definition, the meaning of the word matter? Matter is everything around us that has mass and occupy a certain space. Now, we discussed that matter has mass and occupy a certain space. Occupy a certain space means it has volume. Now, I want to understand what is the meaning of mass and what is the meaning of volume. Now, mass, it is the amount of matter in an object. Now, I take this bundle of pencils. This bundle of pencils has mass. Now, if I make it separate and I try to put the pens all above the other, this is the amount of matter in an object. So what is the mass? The mass, it is the amount of matter in an object. If I take another pencil and put it, so the mass will increase. Why? Because the mass, it's the amount of matter in an object. Now, we said that every matter have a mass and occupy a space. Now, we said before, if I put this pencil in front of the table or in a table, above the table there is a space. The pencils will occupy a space. So this is the volume. So what is the volume? It's the space that is occupied by an object. So now I will repeat again. What is the matter? Matter is everything around us. Everything, like the pencils, like the book. Everything around us has mass and occupy a certain space. If I put it in a space, it will occupy a space. Like myself, I have a mass and I occupy a space. This is the matter. Occupy a space. We said that occupy a space means it has volume. It has what? It has volume. Now, we said, what is the meaning of mass and volume? Mass, if I put the pens all above the other, it is the amount of matter in an object. So this is the definition of mass, the meaning of mass, the amount of matter in an object. So what is the meaning of the mass? The mass is the amount of matter in an object. And we said, what is the meaning of the volume? The volume is the space that is occupied by an object. Now we said that this box, here in front of this board, I have a space. When I put this box, it occupies a certain space. So this is the volume. So the volume is the space that is occupied by an object. This is the three important definitions in matter. Now, I want to ask a question. Don't look at the answer. Choose the correct answer. The space occupied by matter is known as? What is the space occupied by matter? We said that every object has a mass and what? A volume. So the volume is the space occupied by a matter. So the answer will be number B, correct. Now, the cheese that we have in home has what? Has volume only or has a mass and volume? We said mass, it is the amount of matter in an object, and a volume, it is the space occupied by a matter. So the cheese has, what's the solution? The solution will be volume only or mass and volume? The solution will be mass and volume because the cheese have both mass and volume because it occupies a certain space and have mass. Now, this is your homework question. Give reason. The glass is a matter. Why? The glass is a matter because it's what? It has what and what? So, our lesson today is talking about the matter. We should know the definition of the matter and the mass and the volume. And in the other lesson, we will discuss what is the mass and volume and how we can measure the mass and volume. And thank you for listening and enjoy the lesson. Thank you.